What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today I want to talk to you about Lucid. I want to give you a quick overview of what the data points are saying, what shorts are doing, and everything else that you need to know before Powell speaks. Before we get into any of that though, make sure you hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So Lucid is moving higher slightly, 0.54%, 287 the high, 265 the low. So you can kind of see it does generally want to move higher, but a little bit low on the volume front. But that's not just with Lucid. A lot of stocks are just relatively quiet today because everyone is just waiting for Powell. I don't think anyone's debating if there's going to be a 25 basis point cut or not, but what is stated afterwards, that's what's really going to move the market. So we'll find out in 4 minutes and 27 seconds. So by the end of this video, I'll give you an overview. But like I said, even if it is a 25 basis point cut, I think it's already been priced into the market. But no actual news associated to Lucid, no SEC filings, nothing along those lines. A couple of things did come out that I wanted to share with you. One was this, so posted by Lucid 𝗖𝗧𝗛𝗧, just more of a commercial. And I don't think it has Lucid's the focal point of this, but it definitely is eye-catching. So it's honestly, Lucid is making a very big name for itself. And if they didn't have the PIF, I don't think they would be anywhere remotely as successful as they are. So a lot of people like to hate on the PIF for whatever else, for just accepting or helping them, I guess, as far as money. But Lucid wouldn't be nearly wherever it is as of right now. It'd be a lot lower. And then secondly, there was this video that was posted. Of course, I think a lot of people know at this stage that 𝗪𝗧 did customize his Air. So yeah, pretty good stuff. I love the Superman emblem on his right here. So that's pretty cool. So hopefully there's more of these types of scenarios that do play out in the foreseeable future. I remember back in 2022, a lot of celebrities were getting Airs, a lot of pictures of them being posted. It's gone relatively quiet, so it's good to see 𝗪𝗧 and hopefully again more bigger names do kind of follow suit. But it'd be really good actually for marketing purposes if they got someone's like 𝗪𝗧's size to sit in the Gravity, just to show its roominess and whatever else. But still, it is what it is. As far as right now, shorts are returning 589,000 shares, so that's always a good sign, especially leading into a big event such as today. But 22.1% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 263.43 million shares overall are being shorted. And just looking as far as first thing, shorts were actually increasing 1.4 million shares first thing. So again, that is adding a lot of selling pressure, and that's why you did have that low. And since then, shorts really did return a lot, and that's how you get the high end. So kind of interesting stuff in that regard. But aside from that though, if you ever have any questions in regards to shorts, what they're doing, or any other information I do bring up, let me know in the comments below. I know I kind of go through things relatively fast, but $1.06 million in calls, 321,000 inputs, 49% of all the options being done are optimistic in nature, and of the call options that are being purchased, you see a consensus for it to be now roughly around that between $3 and $3.50. So prior to today, you had like $3, the occasional one like this that was like $5 and whatever else, but it seems to be moving up. So again, this is just merely a sentiment, but still it goes to show that people are now anticipating $3.50, potentially higher. Based on this, these are all the transactions that are occurring on the secondary market above $100,000. So you had the string of selling right here, some buying right there, but I think in reality, everyone is just waiting for this information, which is coming out in 1 minute, give or take. So again, kind of just stay tuned for that. But right now with that $2.78, trading between this R2 and this R1. So $2.70 is going to be that next strong support, followed by 252. Flip side, 281, and then 298 is going to be the next strong kind of resistance points. And if Powell was to come out and say, hey, you know what, we're going to be monitoring the data, not really worried about the labor market as much as we once were, and we are going to possibly humor several rate cuts. I can't see him giving a definitive number, but if he says several, then yeah, anticipate more on the high end of $2.93 or 98 cents to be kind of the target. But on the actual chart itself, this has been one thing I've been stating for a very long time, ever since it did break above that super trend. You also do have algorithmic trading working in favor to push Lucid higher. So You have that, as well as it is above that 50-day moving average, above the ALMA. So the next stop is pretty much that fib level that I mentioned. So that blue line right here, that 100-day moving average, so $2.98. So Lucid's technicals are looking a-okay. Given everything that has happened in Lucid, it is considered very, very overbought. So first sign of weakness or something along those lines, you could see some volatility and whatever else, but I think in general, Lucid is moving in the right direction and poised to really move higher. And once we get the rubber stamp saying, yeah, we got the 25 basis point cut, as well as potentially more cuts for the foreseeable future, even for January. Right now, there's a 18.6% likelihood of a 25 basis point cut for even that meeting. Then you'll be able to kind of see higher highs and stuff like that. So, and actually it just came out, so yeah, came in line, so another 25 basis point cut. Pretty good stuff. And let's see, so far it hasn't really reacted, so nothing really happening. Like I said, I think just the that was already priced into the broader market already. Everyone's just waiting for Powell. So let me know your thoughts on Lucid. Have you been buying? Have you been selling? What have you been doing with Lucid? And where do you realistically see things going? What surprises me though is, even though Lucid has gone up and a lot of data points are very bullish right now, but you actually see the options, the volatility very low. So if you are bullish, truly bullish on Lucid, and you see higher highs coming, then what you can do is always buy calls. Very cheap to do that because of course volatility is low, so that's very cheap to buy calls and puts as well if you're bearish. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And then one final thing though, pop over to my Patreon where I'm giving buy signals on stocks, options, and crypto. Many of them have been absolute bangers. And I think the biggest one on there has been SoundHound. So currently up 20.37% right now. And I said that this was a screaming buying opportunity at $5.20, and that was roughly 1 month ago. So that has been a huge success. There's been a lot of other stocks that have doubled, some cryptos that have tripled. So definitely worthwhile to pop over there and take a look. But with all that said, appreciate all of you watching.